Hello and welcome back to Arrow Corporate Business Card Help video. In this video we'll see how to edit text and colors in Adobe Illustrator. So let's start with opening the Illustrator file. Since I have my Illustrator already open, I'm just going to drag my file directly into the Illustrator. And once the file is open, you can see we have the front and the back page. If you have followed the instruction from the introduction video, the QR code is now updated here with your own code. But just to make sure, you can of course use the default QR code, or you can go here to link and then just select your own QR code. So I'm gonna put it to media, okay, and voila. Okay, now before we start, let's see what we can find here. When you open up the layers panel, the first two layer groups are print info and info box. These two layer groups are there to help you out when it comes to setting up your business cards for printing, so you would know where the bleed is, where the cut line is, where the safe text is. The same applies for the info box that is going to give you all that necessary information here of it about the business card itself, what these lines mean, the coloration, and everything else. These two have been set up not to be printed and they are locked. You can either delete them before you send them to be printed, or you can just turn them off. Now the next two are of course the design and the text. So let's start with editing the colors. To edit the colors, we can of course select individual elements, double click on the fill icon here, and then either change the color through our picker here or add our own values, for instance. But the easier way and the faster way to do that is to utilize global colors from the swatches panel. If you don't see the swatches panel, you can find them in Window, Swatches, and once it's open up, you can see here, you can see here these color swatches with this little white triangle are global colors. Ignore these one with as you can see this little dot in the middle of the white triangle. They're the spot colors, and they're just for the print info layer and showing you where the things go. These ones should not be printed. Now let's focus on the colors that we have here. The reason why it's a better idea to use global colors here from the swatches panel is because you can change the entire color scheme in minutes. Instead of selecting each and every one of these elements, you select the main components. So let's say I want to make this business card red. Double click on the color I wish to change, click on the preview button. I'm just gonna make it red, and as you can see, as I'm making changes, because I have the preview button selected, it will automatically change throughout the design. It doesn't only change the color of the solid objects, it also changes the color of the gradients. Excuse me. So I'm going to repeat this, make it darker, and voila, my entire color scheme has been changed in less than a couple of seconds. So I highly recommend using these the global swatches if you want to make those global changes on your business card. It's faster, and it helps you out editing the business cards in the future more, you know. And if you're creating your own colors, I always suggest creating the colors and elements as global colors, because then the color change is super easy. So we're done with editing the colors. Now let's move on to the text. First, make sure that you have the character panel open. If you don't see the character panel, go to Window, Type, Character, or use the Control-T keyboard shortcut. This panel, character panel, is going to help you edit the properties of the font itself. So here you can make the major changes on the font, whether we're talking about font family, font style, size, or any other elements here that you can edit. When it comes to text itself, you can change the text super easy. Either select the text frame, double click on it, and then type in your own word, or you can select the T on your keyboard, and then once you hover over the text, it can be edited. As you can see, it changes. So you just select your text, and I'm just going to type in my own text. And of course, change all the elements, and you're done. The last thing to do, of course, is the QR code. I've shown you at the beginning how you can change it with your own. Let's say, okay, this is now a red business card. I want to change the color. I don't like it to be the color. Once you click on the link here, you will see that it's a link file. It will give you the name. When you click on it, you can go to Edit Original or Relink, and let's say go to Edit Original, and I'm just going to change this to white. Save it, and it will give you the notification it's been updated. Do you want to update it now? Yes, and voila, we're done. All you have to do now is save the file, make sure to convert your text to outlines, and send it to be printed. That was it for this video. In the next video, we'll see how to edit the template in Adobe InDesign. Bye.